All right, boys.
Canterbury running from right to left in the opening exchanges of this game in front of a very small crowd in atrocious weather conditions here in Sydney. The wettest July in a long, long time. In fact, the most recent wet July was, I think, back in 1950 when Australia actually won the first Rugby League Ashes they ever won at the Sydney Cricket Ground. So 61 years since the wettest July on record, and these guys are playing in these conditions tonight. Taking it ahead for the Eels in jumper number 13 is Justin Horrow, who played the ball just beyond his own 30-metre line in possession and security of utmost importance, obviously. With Moi now to play the ball at the back of a successful first set. They didn't cover a lot of ground, and Hayne was able to drive the ball low and down to Jonathan Wright, a former Eel, in his first season with Canterbury. He'll play the ball just outside the 20-metre line. The lines had to be remarked only a matter of 15 minutes ago. They've been basically washed away by the big wet that is Sydney this week. Played there by Laffey. He had his first touch of the ball, and Turner, the winger from the left side, takes it out to the centre of the ground. And he plays it in the Bundaberg White Run song, which you can hardly see, which reminds me that it is Friday night Bundaberg football. And it goes to Andrew Ryan. He loses the ball. There's a double knock on from Moi, but Parramatta will get the loose head and feet. Incredible stat on this fellow, Andrew Ryan, who drops this ball. He has not missed a club game for Canterbury since he joined them in 2004. He's missed through Origin, but he hasn't missed through injury. I should make that point. Andrew the Bobcat Ryan.
He's a real warrior. Stood the test of time, hasn't he?
And he may have to fall victim to the salary cap. I'm reading either retirement or a session in England is looking the only way for him to go. Here's offside against the Dogs. The referee is Alan Shortle. And so Jeff Robson, back from injury, takes this kick, and he finds the line down on the 20-metre junction. So hold on to your seats, because it's probably about time for the Hayne man to get involved. He's been the talk of the town, and they've plastered him on TAB Sportsbet, $13 to $9 to score the first try as Moi takes the ball ahead. And he'll play the ball 10 out. It's come away with Keating. And then he got a decoy from Manu. It's gone through to Bird, and Bird is taken down 9 metres away from the line. Canterbury then, on line defence tested early in the game. Robson inside ball, Manu is with it now. And Tim Manu to play the ball. 5 metres out, down at the southern end. Ball played back again to Keating. Then to Robson, a dummy and a decoy, and then Hayne, and it's gone on to Horrow. And Horrow on 5. He'll play the ball 5 metres diagonally away from the corner post. Back into Robson. He gets a kick in. Doesn't look that bad. Lasalo goes upright, makes a mistake. It's a try for Parramatta. Scored by Wasili. Wasili, a try for mine.
Got a knock on from the Bulldogs. Just make sure that when it goes forward, it's not then knocked on by Parramatta.
So there's the instruction from the man with the whistle to his man upstairs, Tim Manda. Wasili for mine has got the first points of the game.
There's a little bit of a ricochet at the end of this, but I think it's okay. Let's have a look at the onside here. They're all good. Jonathan Wright took the odds of racing in there. Leaps up, misses it, and the ball just bounces back. And yeah, there was a Parramatta player taken out in the background too. Now they're going to say no try.
Penalty to you, boys.
And there may be a penalty to Parramatta here. There was a player taken out in the background. What's this?
Back here.
By Bulldogs, then you, and then there's the penalty for you, to you guys, to them.
It's a double knock on, so it's
number
no
4,
try.
Ben Smith, was
but
taken
Tim
out.
Laffey has run a block and taken the Parramatta player out, so it's a penalty against you guys here. Just wait, Luke.
Okay, so it's a double knock on, but the penalty has gone to Parramatta.
The Canterbury bloke into your guy and then forward, but Tim Laffey ran a blocker, so you'll get the penalty.
Hold you, boys.
No, because your bloke knocked on as well. You guys get the penalty.
Behind you, Jerry. I'm behind you, Jerry.
Matt, you there, Shorty? Yeah, I've got you.
So Keating taking the penalty, and Manor it is that takes the ball towards the middle of the ground for Parramatta. Playing it 10 metres out. Try denied to Etu Wasili. And Moi, who's been strong in the opening couple of minutes, but then you come to expect that of Moi. We're on the line, aren't we, with Canterbury? As Keating goes away, he's got players in motion all over the park, and Hayne is with it now. And Hayne is held over there by Halatau and two others, and they force him back. Plays the ball back. Keating goes away, gets it onto Robson. Robson turns it in. Hindmarsh runs the ball towards the left side of the ground. And he's able to put the ball back, and Hayne is there. Hayne goes long. He goes across to Moi. Moi looks now to try and unload. The ball is knocked on by Canterbury again. It'll be 6 more. Wasili again, taken on the 10-metre line. And they have restarted the tackle count. So Parramatta putting enormous pressure on Canterbury. Manor will play at this time. 4 metres away. There's the try line. Penalty to Parramatta now.
Yeah, hand in there.
The hand on the ball after the tackle had been completed. That's the ruling.
Well, they're going to take a tap. I would have thought 2-0 was a big lead in weather like this, but they must feel as though the Bulldogs are ready to crack.
So Moi plays the ball, and Keating to Hayne, and Hayne lets Hindmarsh run a decoy before going back to pick up Burt, and Burt will play the ball. Taken down by Frank Pritchard. Played 9 metres away. Manor it is that shoulders it up towards the line, and they meet him with some strong defence, Canterbury, including the effort there of Cassiano. It's come to the right side for Robson again, and Robson engages Pritchard, and Pritchard puts him away. Played again to Keating, and Keating gets it on the 4th tackle to Moi. Moi's pass bad, it's gone to Hayne, puts a little kick in, there's a chance here. They're appealing for a try off Horror.
Bulldogs.
Well, he's not going to the video referee. He's just ruled that the Bulldogs have forced this dead.
Frank,
there was an appeal from Horror.
Just be careful, don't grab the arm.
Beautiful take by Jared Hayne. It was an awkward pass that he took. Gets the ball in. And it's rounded up there by Jamal Idris, no problem. He gets grounding, I believe. And he goes.
It's an optimistic appeal from Horror. The line dropout from Canterbury then is good. Second bounce taken by Atkins. And Atkins is able to take it back some 15 metres. And strong defence from Canterbury. This will be doing their confidence the world of good. They've weathered the storm, pardon the pun. Now a penalty against them again. And again there's a hand on the ball. Stephen Kearney probably thinking, like most Parramatta supporters, gee, we should have come away from there with something. Even as Gus has suggested, 2 points might have been quite acceptable. Here's Moi, who play the ball just out from the 20-metre line. Brad Fiddler on the sideline tonight, and Andrew Johns with Gus in the box. It's gone to Manor, who tries to drill it up the middle. He'll play the ball 18 away. And Tolman was the chief tackle there with Cassiano. Here's Keating away to Hayne. The ball went to ground. I think it was knocked down by Canterbury. It's with Burt now, and Burt goes in. He goes away, he goes round, he dodges, he ducks, and he weaves to be tackled eventually. And I thought they might have restarted the count, but they did not. And here is Ben Smith now with a little shimmy, and then he takes it to 11 metres from the Canterbury line. Taken by big Frank Pritchard. Awful ball to give, but Robson picked it up. Hindmarsh takes the tackle, and Hindmarsh will be tackled and put away on the 5th. So Hayne is away to the left, and Robson and Burt work this side of the ground. And here's Barber with the ball for Canterbury safely. And that is a rare feeling for any Canterbury player, I suppose, to have security on the football at long last.
You spoke earlier about the Bulldogs gaining confidence. That was 6 sets of 6 they defended their line. You can see they've already got a spring in their step. They'll get great confidence from their defence.
So there's the percentage breakdown. Canterbury have seen 15% of the football. And here is Cassiano getting a pass that was line ball from Ron Romero.
Changeover.
Changeover.
Hold the 10, boys.
Changeover. So The man with the abacus has gone to sleep. 8 metres into Canterbury's territory, and we've had nearly 9 minutes of time. The manner it is, who'll play the ball 35 away. So Parramatta with an 85% share. Oh, Moy took a shoulder there from Ramilo, and it's played there by Moy and gone away to Hayne, and it's gone over now to the 17 for Parramatta. And that is Matua playing in the centres tonight. He plays the ball 20 metres out, and Hayne is with it. No look pass, and Robson might have got a smack over the mouth area, but nothing said by the referee. So it was okay from Frank Pritchard. Now Hayne puts a kick up, and here's the jump, and it's right back by Parramatta. Moy scoops it up, loses the ball forward, and Canterbury have got a chance, but I don't know that they've got an advantage. Referee says yes, they have, and play on. So this is Laffey with the ball.
Philly.
Penalty to Canterbury. This will come like a blessing from up above as Jim Dimmick, the stand-in coach, possibly the permanent coach, watches on.
I've been fooled by today's players before. In the old days, you'd turn up to a night like this and you expect the score to be 4-0 or 6-0 or 6-all. Maybe a field goal decides the result. But on nights like that, it's not uncommon to come up with 30 points either. They've just got the ability to score tries from kicks. Interesting to see how this plays out.
Tolman, jumper number 8 for Canterbury. Hayne was back to be the first try scorer to win something like $95,000 with TAB Sportsbet. Here's Tolman with the ball, running off a Pritchard pass. Inside the 30-metre line, Canterbury get a chance to have a look at some rare territory. And a little shoulder there on Hodkinson. Just rattles him up a little bit from Hayne. Now it's come from Barber and gone away to Ryan. Ryan taken by Moy. And there's the hit from Hayne on Hodkinson. Loose ball, Jonathan Wright did well. He lost it and got it back in. Now he takes it to within 10 metres of the line. Taken by Keating, chance here for the Dogs. Robelo puts a kick in, picked up by Ben Smith. Ben Smith weaves around Frank Pritchard, runs down past the 30-metre line. Remember the chase that he put on the other night? One of the chases of the year, an exhibition of his pace. The big number 4, there he is on camera. Here's Rennie Matua, playing against his old club, Canterbury tonight. So they've got it back, and they've got a penalty, Parramatta.
What Andrew Ryan is saying to the referee, among other things, is that you know, it's going to be a hard slog here tonight. It's going to be slow. You're going to have to give us some latitude. The penalty count's already 5-1 against his team.
We're behind the line, boys. Here it is, Ben.
But at least he was polite about it. I'm happy with that.
Robson short into Manor. Tim Manor, 12 metres away from the line. They'll be praying that they can come back with something this time. Moy will play it. Right in front of the southern uprights. Keating, Hayne stops and comes back from the left to the right. Robson gets the kick in, and it's battered across the dead ball line by Barber.
Andrew, on nights like this, my whole focus was that all you're doing is working for your next kick. When you're coming out of trouble, you're working for a kick. When you're on the attack, you're working for your kick option to try and score a try. How did you feel on nights like this as your best scoring opportunities?
Yeah, pretty much the kick, Gus, or change of angles around the ruck. Used to like the dummy half coming out and changing the angles, whether with the halves and picking up play.